I'm Captain Ross Robertson. I'll tell you what, a spinner rig or a crawler harness, regardless of what you call it, it's in every single walleye angler, serious walleye angler's arsenal. And most of us, believe it or not, we tie our own stuff. And you know, having good components is the reason for that. We can kind of customize our spinner setup for a given situation. And first of all, I start off with really good line, and I like heavy fluorocarbon. I typically use 20-pound fluorocarbon. I've used a lot of different things. I use some Sunline fluorocarbon, but right now I'm using Blood Run leader material and Blood Run walleye harness leader material, and both in about the 20-pound test range. It's really a stiff line. It's going to be very abrasion resistant. That's super key. You don't want a light line, not because a walleye's going to need it to break 20-pound test, but from the wear, from the beads and the clevis, and just thrashing around the net, you will have a lot less beads breaking and going all over your boat. The second thing is great hooks, and I've used for years Gamakatsu hooks, and I'll use a handful of different setups, but typically my favorite setup is a number 2 octopus Gamakatsu and a number 8 Gamakatsu round bend treble hook. Now I'll step that up a size each way if I'm fishing a lot faster, more than, let's say, 1.8 miles an hour, just to get really specific. But a little bit of personal preference goes in there. You put them about 3 inches or so between the hooks. You're gonna have to go do it yourself and find out what you like the best. The other thing I like is some decent quality beads, and a lot of times most of us think that they're simply a spacer, but a good quality bead, just because it's not going to have as much line wear. You're going to have a lot smoother hole, and you're not going to have to go through as many rigs. Next, you want a little quick change clevis. These are really key. I mean, the ability to take a blade off and switch a size or a color instantly without having to cut and retie anything is super valuable. Then the blade itself. There's a million options. I won't even get into all the different craziness you can have with these. A Colorado like this is a Silver Streak number 6. Indianas, hatchets, willows, for different speed ranges and water clarity. There's a million different things you can do, but the one thing you want to look at, because color, yes, it does make a difference, is contrast. You can see I've got a white blade on the back here. A lot of them are copper, silver, metallic, but you want some contrast. I've got some chartreuse and orange beads. You want something that's going to throw off, flash, but also something that's going to give you some contrast. It's going to make a big difference. And once you get all those things strung up, then the next thing you want to do is just have a nice little quality swivel. This is a little Spro power swivel. Really small, really strong, and that can finish off your deal. About 6 foot of line or so, roughly, and you've got the ultimate crawler harness.